Hello everybody, it's September 17th, 2014. Thanks for joining me today on the Moneybag 73 channel. So did you guys hear the Harvey Organ interview on Greg Hunter's channel? Wow, that's pretty incredible. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it sure possibly can. I mean, I've been waiting for this to happen for 5 years, so part of me is like, yeah, right, okay, I've been expecting this and it never seems to happen, so they're just going to keep it going forever and ever. But you know, he's pointing mainly towards the Shanghai holdings, and they were at 36 million ounces of silver down to 2.9. So he's saying that's going to crack and there's no more silver, there's no more gold. Fed has no gold, London has no gold, they've leased it all out. I mean, I've been waiting for this straw that breaks the camel's back, and maybe it could happen. But he's talking like $3,000 an ounce gold overnight. I mean, I don't remember the exact numbers that he was throwing out there. I heard him throw out $200 silver. But he's talking about all this happening like in the next 3 months. Well, that's the incredible part. So if it does, it does. I mean, I'm prepared the best I can, and with the current situation and the prices that have been manipulated downward, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to go home and do a couple videos. I'm going to show anyone who's on the fence, so whether they want to accumulate any real money with their paper nothings. I have two charts I'm going to show you that to me just make it totally obvious that it's a good idea to pick up some just from the information in these two charts. Forget everything else. Forget everything I've been talking about for 5 years and everything you guys already know about money and the corrupt financial system we have. Just from looking at two charts, just as, you know, a simpleton, just your average Joe looking at a couple charts who can, you know, read a graph. It's obvious that if you were thinking about getting into gold, that you would want to buy it. It's something interesting. I was looking at some old videos, which, unlike a lot of other people in this community who used to have a lot of videos, and somehow they're not there anymore. You know, they've disappeared because they've taken them down because they probably look foolish in a lot of things they're saying. I look foolish. I look foolish, you know, being positive on buying gold and silver when it was, you know, gold was up 1,800, whatever, got to 19, and when silver was in the 40s. I was watching a video that I made, and silver was somewhere in the 40s, and I said, you should still buy some. Well, I look like an idiot now when it's 1855. They're just slamming it again tonight. But this is a long-term thing. I've been trying to explain that to people for years. I got in 09, and it's been a long-term accumulation phase for what could be real close. So I was looking at one of these videos, I forget, sometime in 2011, and I was saying you should still buy an ounce of gold. Because to me, I don't count my ounces in the worthless paper, you know, in the priced in worthless paper. I look at just how many ounces I have, because to me that's the most important thing with where I know we're headed. And I don't know when that's going to be. Maybe it's going to be before the end of the year. Maybe it's going to be in the next 3 to 5 years. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I know what I'm doing with gold and silver. I'm accumulating them as insurance. This is not a trading thing. This is not a get rich quick. So I was saying, if you were thinking of trading gold and silver, yeah, then go ahead and sell when we were in the 40s. If you didn't have any, go ahead and buy a few ounces. I heard people talking about how they knew people that had just been totally crushed. You would have had to have gone all in with, like, your life savings when silver and gold were at their peak in 2011 to be totally crushed, you know, to lose 40, 50% of what, you know, even 60% of what you put in. You got to be an idiot to go 100% into anything all at once. The best thing to do is just to be accumulating real money over the past 10 years, just whenever you can. So I really don't feel bad about having all those older videos up. I've noticed a lot of people have taken down their videos from when we were all getting excited about, you know, gold and silver going to the moon type stuff. That's what it is. I underestimated the powers that be. I hate that phrase, but the banksters, basically, you know, the banking cabal, I just underestimated them. They've kept the show going. I mean, there's so much going on. I wish I could do more videos. A lot of times I don't know, it hasn't, I'm almost at 500 videos now and just haven't really had it in me to want to do them, but I feel like that's starting to change. I feel like I'm going to want to start doing more videos. So I have a couple that I really want to do, and things are feeling like they're starting to heat up. It's kind of funny I'm saying that with gold at 12.20, but this is really a godsend or a gift. You know, looking a gift horse in the mouth by not taking this opportunity. If the metals hadn't come down, I wouldn't have been able to accumulate more, you know, over the past 2-3 years. If I had my savings in paper nothings or electronic digits in the bank that aren't worth the paper they're not printed on, like Gerald Salente likes to say, then I wouldn't have what I have. It's not easy to just take the metal and to go convert it back into paper nothings. So the reason I have so much of a savings is because it's in gold and silver. And if I hadn't have been doing this, there's no way that I would just take the opportunity and go out and, you know, buy several hundred ounces of silver or several ounces of gold. I wouldn't just go do that all at once. So the fact that I've been accumulating slowly over time has allowed me to have what I have. Basically, it's worked out really well. And it's going to work out extremely well for those of us who are holding real money with what's coming. The writing's been on the wall. I've got almost 500 videos, maybe only 400 are devoted to financial stuff and the collapse of the dollar. But that, I don't know. It's just this point is just obvious to me. What's coming? I can see it. Just don't know when. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So anyway, look for my next 2 videos if you want to see some information on the national debt. I've compiled some interesting information on that. And then those 2 charts that would convince any Joe Blow that he should pick up some of this yellow metal. This worthless yellow metal, like a lot of people like to say. That's about it. I'll talk to y'all soon.